A lot of people know they keep repeating the same relationship patterns, but they do not understand where those patterns come from or why they feel so hard to change. They can name the frustration, but they cannot explain the pattern. So today, we're going to talk about how these patterns form and why breaking them takes more than just good intentions. Most relationship patterns start early. The way you learn to connect with people did not begin in adulthood. It was shaped by what you experienced in your family, early relationships, and your environment, where you learn how to stay safe, how to keep the peace, or how to get your needs met. Those early experiences quietly teach you what feels normal in relationships. As you grow older, what feels normal often becomes what you tolerate. This is how people end up in relationships that look different on the outside, but create the same emotional experience on the inside. You may keep finding yourself overgiving, minimizing your needs, or staying in situations that leave you emotionally drained. The pattern is not about the person, it is about the emotional role you learn to play. Breaking patterns is hard because these habits are not just thoughts. They are emotional responses stored in your body and your nervous system. See, you can logically know that a relationship is unhealthy and still feel pulled in to stay. You can know what you deserve and still feel uncomfortable when someone treats you with consistency, dignity, and respect. That is because your system is wired around what it learned to expect, not what you say you want. Another reason patterns are hard to break is that they once served a purpose. At some point, the way you learn to adapt, please others, withdraw, or overfunction helps you survive emotionally. But survival strategies that helped you cope in one season can limit you in another. What protected you then can keep you stuck now. So change begins with recognition. When you start paying attention to what keeps repeating, you begin to see where you have influence. You can notice what types of behavior you excuse. You can even notice when you abandon your own needs to keep a connection with other people. You can notice when you stay longer than you should because leaving feels harder than staying. Awareness gives you options, and options are the beginning of change. So, this channel is about helping you build that awareness so you can start choosing differently in your relationships, not just romantic relationships, but family, friendships, business and professional, and even the way you relate to yourself. Healing is not about perfection. It is about becoming more conscious of what you carry into your connections and learning how to respond instead of react. So, if this conversation helped you put language to something you have been experiencing, you are in the right place. Subscribe and stay connected for more real talk on relationships and healing with Lamora D. Pace.